Ready to roll. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Monday, April 22nd, 2019 Conservation Commission meeting. The meeting will begin around 7:38. First item on the agenda is an RDA, public meeting, 106 Peters Cove Road, Kimberly, Guertin. Come on over to the table. You have the newspaper article. The Town of Douglas Conservation Commission will hold a public meeting for Kimberly Guertin on April 22nd, 2019 at 7 p.m. in Municipal Center, 29 Depot Street, for work to be done pursuant to the Town of Douglas Wetland Bylaw and the Wetland Protection Act, Mass General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40. The proposed request for determination of applicability work location is 106 Peters Cove Road, and the applicant is requesting permission to remove one large pine tree. Okay. Welcome. Name and address for the record.
My name?
Yes.
Mike Hogan, 294 Manyak Road, Sutton.
All right.
So that tree, that pine tree that's kind of leaning towards the structure
Mm-hmm.
is the one they want to.
Leaning toward the structure? Yeah, it's leaning right towards.
Some branches dead up
Yeah,
there.
one branch already
Dropping.
went through the roof.
Oh, okay.
How far is it, do we know? The tree from the house?
I didn't really measure it, but it's probably within
30 feet or so,
Yeah.
Not
maybe.
even, yeah.
And no bank, right, nearby.
I'm standing
Cover.
on the. No, well, the edge of the reservoir. So we got a shot at it. I'm standing, yeah. So here's the
Okay,
bank.
no vegetation and really no
No.
cover. Okay.
No.
You have any questions?
Oh. Other than how far? We don't really know, I guess. Within 20 feet, 25 feet?
30-ish.
Yeah.
or so.
Of the house or of
Yeah.
the water? Of the house.
Yeah, it's pretty
The
close.
house.
Yeah.
30 feet at least.
I'll go negative.
Okay.
Want a negative?
I'll entertain a motion for negative determination for 106 Peters Cove Road.
So moved.
It's like
There, no
negative
second.
Oh.
All in favor?
It's like on a doctor.
Aye. Okay. Thank you very much for
Okay,
waiting.
thanks.
Okay, next 7:10 p.m. RDA public meeting, 31 Oak Street, Douglas, 24 Holt Road, Sutton, King's Family Campground. Come on over. Good. How are you? Do you have the prints from the newspaper?
I don't know how to bring it, I just brought
Okay,
my
that's all right.
thing that I
I'm
said
gonna just-
that I paid.
Okay, that's good.
I want that.
All right, I've got one. Town of Douglas Conservation Commission, 29 Depot Street, Douglas, Mass. 01516, legal notice. The Town of Douglas Conservation Commission will hold a public meeting for King's Family on April 22nd, 2019 at 7:10 p.m. in the Municipal Center, 29 Depot Street, for work to be done pursuant to the Town of Douglas Wetland Bylaw and the Wetland Protection Act, Mass General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40. The proposed request for determination of applicability work location is 0 Parker Court, and the applicant is requesting permission to cut down 12 dead and dried up trees. Okay. So you've got,
Yeah, so this is the camp. I walked the site with them. This is where they had that area where they came in and there's that drainage ditch that cuts through.
yes,
So there's a drainage ditch that's fed, it comes off the road, there's a couple catch basins, and kind of meanders through here, and then it takes a right down through here. And I have a bunch of photos. They want to take some trees that are near that drainage ditch, and specifically, you'll see a couple of photos of where there's a couple of large trees in the middle of the ditch by where some campers
Yeah,
are going to be coming in. So let me show you those photos now.
So has the debris been removed from the last time we
Yes,
saw
it
each other?
has.
Okay.
Yes, it has.
And he's
Okay.
cleaned it up, and I'm gonna go back out there on
Yeah.
Saturday.
So
we
that
can-
went, and then the other stuff went on the septic?
Yeah, everything's all
Okay,
set. It
yeah.
looks totally clean.
Okay.
Very clean.
Okay.
So here's a photo. So this one's being tagged. A couple of them aren't really near, and a lot of them are dead, or they're pretty in sad shape.
So jurisdictionally, we're saying that the drainage ditch subject to storm flowage is our
Well, we're not
resource
sure
area?
yet, so they're just filing a request anyways. We're not sure if it's
But these trees are
jurisdictional
within 100 foot?
of the drainage
Yeah.
ditch.
Okay.
So they're just to be safe.
Yeah.
That's up in the air if it's really a jurisdictional area at this
Mhm.
point or not.
Okay.
Let's see if I have, so there's a couple of trees, here's the ditch right here, and it kind of goes to the right, there's a tree here, way off in the center, none of the ones surrounding it, they really only picked out the ones that
Yeah.
seemed a little shoddy, so here's a couple where this is actually a camp, and the water's flowing through, and there's a couple of trees in this water area that they would like to take down.
So you're putting a campsite right there?
Well, it's already
Yeah.
Where the water is?
Yeah. Well, there was a campsite there already.
Is a water line or is
There's-
there?
No. There is
Oh.
like a runoff. That water. I don't know.
Okay,
I
is
don't
it
know
a
what you
brook?
call it in these days anymore.
I know.
It's part of the drainage
Yeah.
ditch.
Okay, so how is a person gonna get to that? Are you gonna make a crossing? Are they entering
No,
the site through there?
No,
Or is it the
no,
backside?
That's the backside. That's the back of
Oh,
the
okay.
Nobody enters into that. That's our site. It's in the back
Oh.
of the site.
Okay.
So there's a couple of trees, and one tree or two in the center here. There's a couple of trees to the left here. I think there's one right here.
Yeah.
This camper's already here. There might be one off to the left.
Yeah. Yeah, those campers haven't come in. They're waiting to see what's gonna happen. They don't wanna bring the campers in.
So there's a couple of trees, these two trees. So there's trees kind of meander throughout the site that are next to campers that, they want to take down. They're not, where they think are diseased or dead, and leave all the other ones there. Some of them happen to land right in the middle of the area where the drainage ditch is,
Yeah.
or close to it.
Mhm.
They go up through the middle of it.
Okay. And what about the wood? What are you planning to do with the wood?
The wood, I mean, either 90% of the wood, the tree company takes it.
Okay.
They take
Okay.
it all.
So there's a couple here that are this is next to the pile.
You just don't want it to
Stump
end up
it.
in the brook.
Oh, no.
Right.
Drainage
Absolutely
ditch.
not.
And then you won't be stumping.
Stumping.
No.
Stumping.
No, the stumps are all there. We're
Okay.
not doing the two makes any empty spot. We're
Right.
just doing it
And
because,
some I think they have to do it to comply with
yeah.
their well permit also.
Okay. Could you just say your name for the record?
Anna Vanaco?
Okay. Forgot to ask you.
So
Sorry.
the ones I saw,
We were hunting for it before, so.
I think they were pretty generous on the ones they wanted to take down, considering how many trees are in the overall site.
Okay.
And I think they're strategically just taking the ones where they think they have
Yeah.
to.
The ones that we had,
Okay.
we had a tree that goes through somebody's roof yesterday. They were happy.
This is her evidence of the ad. Do you want
No. She can have it back.
it? Souvenir.
So no stumping, no machinery in ditch, or debris, no machinery / debris.
This is another
Anything
RDA.
else, Steve?
Yeah. What's
What?
that?
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Maybe give me a call before you start to work.
Mhm.
Calls, Steve.
He's probably gonna start it next week. Well,
Okay. Yeah,
today's
just
what?
leave me a message.
Today's
Yeah, I will.
Monday.
Okay, today's Tuesday, Monday.
So I'll entertain a motion for a negative request for determination with the conditions that you call Steve before the work begins, then no stumping and no machinery or debris in the drainage ditch.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm just shoot you an email, Steve? is
Yeah.
that-
7:15 PM, public hearing, 21 Orange Street, KTN Enterprises. Is anyone here for that? Orange Street? Okay, we'll skip over that for now. 7:30 PM in ANRAD, public hearing continued, Thomas Circle off South Street, Quartz Solar LLC.
So they requested a continuance,
Yes.
and so I went out to the site, so I did contact them, went out, instructed by the commissioner again, I took some photos of the areas. They want some time to put together the request for certificate of compliance, and that between now and the next meeting, they plan on cleaning up the catch basins and cleaning up the area where there's sediment in the roadway.
Okay, yeah, they did write us a letter dated April 18th. So that's all good stuff. So we can get that all cleaned up and get them.
Yeah, so no site has left, no sediment has left the site.
Okay,
It's just really gotten into their stormwater system.
right, okay, okay. I'll entertain a motion to continue the public hearing for Quartz Solar LLC to May 13th, 2019 at 7:30 PM.
May what?
13th,
So moved.
second. All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank
Sorry.
you. 7:31 PM, public hearing continued for the amended NOI, JMT Sleepy Hollow. We have a letter requesting the withdrawal of the proposed amendment. I think we need to make a formal motion to close that out.
Okay.
So I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing and to accept the withdrawal of the proposed amendment of the order of conditions.
So moved.
And
Oops.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Appropriate?
Yep.
Okay. 7:40 PM, RDA, public meeting, 25 Laurel Glades. Come on over.
Thank you.
Newspaper ad.
So he doesn't have it, but I have a copy of
this
it on
is-
my phone.
Yeah,
Okay,
it came
I've
out on
got
the
it.
8th in the paper at Telegram
Okay.
Gazette.
Alrighty. Let's see if our wonderful Maria put one in here. She did. The Town of Douglas Conservation Commission will hold a public meeting for Richard Gautreau on Monday, April 22nd, 2019 at 7:40 PM in the Municipal Center, 29 Depot Street, for work to be done pursuant to the Town of Douglas Wetland Bylaw and the Wetland Protection Act, Mass General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40. Proposed request for determination of applicability. Work location is 25 Laurel Glades, and the applicant is requesting permission to install a 20-foot long dock. Okay,
Dock?
It's,
name and address, please?
yes, I live in Whitensville, 1449 Providence Road, and my name's Richard Gautreau. And I proposed for a dock for my summer cottage at 25 Laurel Glades,
Okay,
Yeah, so here's the cottage here,
right?
and I got some photos.
And there's a wall, some of them are older, you know, but we had a Googled one. Then the wall, that's the new wall. Okay, it would go, see the tree? It would go to the right of
This tree?
the stones, of the steps, maybe about 8 feet to the right, and it would go out 20. It would have a 4-foot ramp, which is removable,
So it's not
foldable.
going where these stones are.
No,
It's right
no.
where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Correct. It would go out from beyond the steps, heading toward my cousin's place.
So right about here.
No, yes, right about there, yeah. It would go straight out. You can see a stone in the beach, it's going right over the top of that stone, that hump stone.
oh yeah, I see it. in the
That
wall.
was never taken out by my father. It's 20 feet deep. He had it, a geologist look at it in 1956.
Yeah,
It's 20 feet deep.
wow,
He had it done by Whittier Farms, you know.
yeah,
They came in and did the lot, so my dad bought it in *54 from Mrs. Dudley from town. He was from Douglas, my father, and his brothers.
mhm,
Yeah, and he built a nice shed roof. But my son bought the dock, so it's got a 4-foot ramp, and it's removable, but we're gonna leave it because the water goes down so far on that end of the lake. It's dry, it's bone dry in the winter. I go in the beach and work in the beach, and the top of the
So
ramp will fold
You're not worried
up.
about ice damage.
None,
Right.
none at all. There's no water there
That's all.
in the fall and winter. But the ramp would, the step off the top of the stone would go right onto the ramp. You get 4 feet. They're gonna put in 7-foot poles, which is on stands.
Yep.
And then they're gonna go beyond the stone, another, there'll be 8 feet and 8 feet. And then where the deep end is, where he had it done many, many years ago, that's like probably 7.5, 8 feet of water there on high water. So those poles will be 9 feet. And they come in, they don't even go in the water, they clip it together, they bolt it together. It's all sections, it's 3 sections.
Okay.
And it's got cedar wood. It was gonna be teak, but he went with the cedar instead.
Okay.
And it's heavy aluminum.
All right. What about dock permits?
I would just talk to your local building inspector.
I mean, for that, remember that situation that we had a couple of years ago
Yeah, I think
with the state dock permit?
this is not a great time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not applicable.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not
so
gonna remove
cedar,
it.
okay.
I'm not gonna remove it. I work in the beach in the fall with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
And that ramp folds. It
Okay.
flips over,
Uh-huh.
and I got 4 feet to get through with the wheelbarrow and my rakes and
It's a
that.
nice lesson. He's not putting any poles in. It's not
No, there's
invasive.
nothing cemented.
And it's
Okay.
that's a gravel area to begin with.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it.
It's a good beach. It's, it was done correctly, you know.
Okay.
What body of water is this?
That's the
White-
west end of Whiten Reservoir.
Yeah.
Small
The
size.
northwest end.
Yeah.
The shallow end, that's where the bottom is not as
Here, Mike, I'll bring it up.
deep as the basin
Mm-hmm.
that goes to the
So here's
dam.
the reservoir, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
right
we're
here.
up there. That's the shallow
On
end.
your way to, on the way to Whittier Farms.
Yeah, that's
There's
West
the
Main.
water slide right here.
Northwest Main, yeah.
The water slide's right here. Right where my cursor is.
Where's Wallace? There's that out of the picture. It's up northwest,
There's Wallace Pond, right here.
I mean, Wallace Road or something. You're at the other end of the res.
Right. Here's the causeway.
Yeah, the causeway.
Well, our family's was there since then, and I've been around there since I've been 6 years old.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
we know, we're one of the older families from on that side of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend down the end, well, he has the island, is Freddie Dodd.
Yeah.
And Freddie and I, we see each other a lot in the boats, you know. And I-
Zoologist.
Sometimes, yes, and sometimes when he leaves, he asks me to keep charge of the island, you know, just to look, check things over.
Mr. Dodd's a
for him.
nice guy.
He is.
So I was a little confused in the beginning. Where is the dock, where will the dock be located relative to the set of steps?
Yeah,
Where we
that's
saw.
that's the lot, right? It would come out if you're looking, in front of, just a little further than the tree, and it would go straight out from
And
the
this-
top of the,
This inlet, we see,
you see
that's your
the,
neighbor's inlet here?
yeah, that's,
Right where the hand is.
where the wall, right with it, right there, the dock would come out. It's midway from the steps
Mhm.
to the driveway, to the boat ramp.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a boat ramp.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is there. It would go about 8 feet to the right of the steps and straight out 20 feet. Never to remove it, because no need to. It's just gonna sit in the sand there and that, and never get water. I go up there and it's gone when they let it out. We've only got on that lake, on that side, the deepest spot is roughly near the island, it's about 10 feet. So you got an average only about 8 feet of water out in that
Yeah.
that area there.
You're in the shallow end of
That's
the.
a shell end of the res, yeah.
Nice end.
Does the dock rise and fall with the level of the water? Or is it
No, it's
stationary?
gonna be above the water level. The water level on the wall gets about halfway up the wall for high water mark,
But it's fixed.
so it's fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Yeah, but, so the wall's got good height to it, and the high water mark, you see it all the time, and it's almost there now. I was up there the other day, it's pretty close to being high water. It's come up quick. You can see it, that dock area there on looking at the steps, that's about high water, the high water level. So the dock will be at probably, I'd say 2 feet above the water, high water level. Yeah.
I'll entertain a
Okay.
motion for a
It goes
negative
down quick.
request, a negative determination.
I shall so move.
Second, all those in favor?
I,
You all set?
Have
Okay.
fun.
Now, for the assessors, I'm not sure what to do. Now, when do I go to the assessors with the form?
I would talk to them.
You have to talk to them, come in, I can come in the morning sometime?
We're conservation, so I talk to the building.
It'll be signed.
Yeah, we'll sign the
So-
permit, so there's
So
no
the permit,
expiration.
how long does it take for a permit, do you think?
Well, ours is, you'll get within a day or two, or Maria will
Right.
fill out the paperwork.
Like that
That's fine.
assessors form I got that Miss LaJoy gave me,
Yeah.
she said, that's to go there, and they would mark a permit number at the top, there's a line for the permit number?
Yeah, it's the front page,
Oh,
the
yeah.
cover page.
Yeah.
So you could get your couple of sign-offs
Yeah.
and then put in for your permit.
Okay.
Yeah,
You all set?
and then
Yeah, the
Steve will
grandkids
sign
are
off
gonna
on
love
it.
Okay, good luck.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
7:50 PM.
I don't
Notice-
need,
Yep.
you're gonna keep that?
Oh, you can have this back.
Oh,
Okay,
No
thank
problem.
you.
Thank you.
he's got a copy.
Yeah, okay, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank
Okay.
you. 7:50 PM, notice of intent,
Yep,
public hearing,
Yeah.
39 West Street,
yep,
Faye Manyak.
so.
Did you wanna come on over here?
Ha! I didn't
That's
see that.
okay, I know, it's getting late. We actually made up some time though, we're only 10 minutes late from it. Could you pull it forward, I'm sorry. Thank you.
You are welcome. Certificate,
Thank you.
receipts, and I don't have the tear sheet, but oh, where'd it go? It was ran April 9th.
Okay, I've got it. The Town of Douglas Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing for Faye Manyak on April 22nd, 2019 at 7:50 PM in the Municipal Center, 29 Depot Street, for work to be done pursuant to the Town of Douglas Wetland Bylaw and the Wetland Protection Act, Mass General Law 131, Section 40. The proposed work location will be done on 39 West Street and involves repair of a septic system. Okay,
Good
name and
evening.
address.
My name's Angela Panachone. I am here on behalf of Mark Farrell for Green Hill Engineering, presenting the septic system plan. It did receive Board of Health approval on April 10th, so I believe with the proper erosion and sediment controls, it will meet the presumption of significance in 10.33 for Title V. There's really no other way to put it. I don't know if you did a site visit. Oh yeah, you did. You
I
can
did.
see that it's
The faster the better.
yes, that's
So,
essentially
Here's this, here you can see this, when I pan around, it's
it's
just-
breaking out.
It's breaking out right here, and it's probably, that is more detrimental to the resource area than
Mm-hmm.
not fixed, so. I'll pan around, it's pretty distinct, the edge of the resource area is a little runoff stream right behind me. You can see it right there.
And it does have a very limited fringe sort of BBW associated with it.
Yeah, it's pretty much distinct.
Yeah.
Right, there isn't too much BBW with the thing, so.
And I mean, I went out there in the fall and recently, and it does run a lot, but it doesn't even show up on any of the DEP layers or stream stats or anything.
So, yeah, so it's staying, you're not taking those trees down?
One 18-inch maple.
You can see it breaking out right there.
Yes. Yep.
Is that it? Huh,
Yep, just
Cut
that
you
one
short?
maple.
it's short, huh? I don't know.
So,
Yep, that one right there.
Must have ran out of the juice, yeah, so pretty cut and dry.
so what is your proposed repair? What all are you gonna do to the,
So the old system will be removed and dug out and taken off-site. The old chamber will be crushed and excavated. Everything's essentially going in the same location. It will be a raised system in order to get the appropriate groundwater separation. But the way it was designed, so you don't have a weird hump in the backyard is to kind of tailor it so it evenly goes with where the pool.
Yeah, the pool is a little raised.
So it would be sort of the same level as the pool and then taper down.
And so here's the pool here.
So yeah, it'll be about that and then taper down.
I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved?
Second, and all those in favor?
Aye.
And I'll entertain a motion to issue an order of conditions for 39 West Street.
So moved?
Second, all those in favor? Thank you very much.
And I would like to say I'm chair of my own conservation commission. I wouldn't object to put something in about cleaning up the debris back there either.
My first
But I
thing, my first thought was let's get the septic system fixed.
Yeah.
Well, you can always suggest that to
Yeah.
the
I have.
Because
installer.
we'll be going back out there to look at it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
You think
so
we
you'll
got
just
it?
mail then the
No, he's Arthur. I forgot.
order of conditions when it's all
Arthur,
set?
I think. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
sign it tonight.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks, you too.
Working at a,
So we will need to continue the public hearing for 21 Orange Street
I'm surprised they're not here.
as a no-show. What do you have for time?
$8 or
No.
7:30, no, 7:45 on May 13th.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to continue the public hearing for 21 Orange Street to 7:45 on May 13th.
so moved? Thought we already did that.
No, I just skipped over it to see if they would come if they were running
okay.
late.
So, and they did not,
No,
so,
you're so moved. I'll be second,
okay.
and then all's in favor. Aye. Okay. Sir, come on over.
So Orange Street is continued, basically. What's this guy down here? Never mind.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
My name's Arthur Montminy. I live at 60 West Street, Douglas.
So you want
Nice to meet
to join our board?
Well, I just retired, and actually, I'll tell you what happened. We built a house on Mumford Street in 2002. I thought that was the forever house, but my wife decided that wasn't the story. We looked around all these towns for land, and we decided we wanted to stay in Douglas. So we just built on 60 West Street. We had Dan Heaney build a house for us.
Hey.
And he was telling me he gets involved in the town and stuff, and I said, well, I'm gonna retire in a few months. I was on the road all the time with my job, so I was never home. And so now that I retired 2 weeks ago, so I said, you know what, I'll throw my hat in the ring and give something back to the town.
Oh, good for you.
So,
Thank
I
you.
don't know, I mean, I've been an outdoors person all my life, but I know about, trying to keep stuff 100 yards away, 100 feet away from wetlands and stuff like that, but I don't have any expertise in the area other than, some common sense and stuff
Okay,
like
we
that,
love
so-
common sense. That's all we really need.
So you go in front of the selectmen?
Did I what?
Yeah, he will be.
He'll
Their
be-
next meeting,
Oh,
May,
Yeah.
when is it?
A lady
7th?
named Maria had emailed me and said to come here for, you guys could
Yeah.
interview me or make
Yeah,
sure I'm not-
well,
I don't have pointy ears. or
we want to make
pitchfork.
sure that, we act appropriately and,
And I'm familiar with Robert's rules and all the kind of stuff that you guys do with
yes,
with motions
okay,
and stuff,
yeah.
so no
Yeah, so we
problem.
can ask you if we're
Actually, yeah.
doing the right
I'm
thing.
really good
I
at
have
it.
the book, but I
Yeah,
just didn't really start
I
opening
used to
it.
teach it, so,
Oh, well
Yeah.
then.
yeah.
Well, that would be come in very handy. Yeah, good. So,
Excellent.
What's your name again?
Arthur Montminy.
you have his application.
My degree is in labor. I'm not a, you know, I don't have, I don't do anything like you folks do,
No.
but,
We'll walk you through it.
I'm just a resident that's looking to help out the town, that's all.
Yeah, representative of the townspeople,
Yeah,
so.
that'd be great.
Good, yeah, so we, we meet every other Monday typically.
Unless there's a holiday or something.
Yeah, and then, so we have about, 20 meetings a year maybe. During the summer, we only meet once a month. So it's pretty light, and then if there is something that it seems like you need a little bit more attention, we'll go do a site walk. Typically, Steve will go check out the site beforehand. He's been here for a very long time, so.
I'll walk you through the regulations and why we're doing what we're doing and procedurally and following the
Well, we're
state
trying to
laws.
preserve everything for the future generations, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
what,
Well, a lot of things, it's not so much, when people come in, it's not so much if yes or no, it's making sure things are designed to protect the resource areas.
Sure.
It's not like not necessarily, right off the bat, you can't do anything. It's more like they want to design it, and so when stuff is
do it the
built,
right way.
it's, do it in a way that's under the Wetlands Protection Act and the laws, that they want it, so that in the longevity of things, it's protected, the runoff, the contaminants and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, there's a lot right next to me that they're just starting to build on, and I didn't buy that one on purpose because it's really wet. But my land abuts theirs, and so I had to get notified and stuff, and he had to come to you folks and have a hearing and stuff. But I mean, I didn't have any objections, so I was still working, so
Yeah.
I was out of town,
Yeah.
but I figured they'll do the right thing, so.
Yeah, I think that was with the trees.
They just came in for the
Yeah.
trees, yeah.
I let them cut one of my trees
Oh, good.
Yeah.
because they were afraid it might fall on where they're gonna build the house.
Yeah, the driveway on that side.
Right,
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
they gotta come right next to my land, because that's where the dry spot is. The driveway's gonna be right on the boundary almost.
Right.
And it turns out, I found out the driveway on the other side is, part of it's my land, but they've been using, I don't care.
Yeah.
A few feet, but,
As long as they make some good pies or something, right?
well, they mow the little strip
Yeah,
of
yeah,
grass in
yeah.
between, that's mine, so,
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
I don't even have grass yet, but we moved in October and it already had frost, so I didn't even get I'm gonna put in the lawn now.
Right.
Well, we welcome you, so we'll see you at the May 13th meeting, if all goes well.
So I don't have to go to the selectmen?
You
anymore? I
do, but they have a meeting, I believe, in between.
You want to make a recommendation?
Yeah, I'll entertain a motion to recommend Arthur Montminy, is that it?
Montminy.
Montminy,
Yep.
for full-time membership.
So moved.
Second. All's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Awesome.
So I'll hear from Maria or somebody about when to appear, or?
You need to call Suzanne Kane.
Suzanne.
She'll
Yeah.
put you on the agenda.
And say you came in front of the commission and they voted to recommend you to be on the commission.
Okay. I'll see Suzanne this week sometime.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for waiting.
Appreciate it, no problem.
What did we do with the 750 item?
That was the septic. We
And a what,
motioned
order
to,
condition?
yeah, issue the order of conditions. Okay, so we'll just quickly run down this. We have our local bylaw fee schedule.
Yeah, did you want to make a motion to vote to send it off to the selectmen to ratify, or?
Yeah.
With no changes to the fees?
Yeah, Mike, we're just gonna keep the fee schedule the same as we have in the past. I will entertain a motion to, approve the fee schedule for submittal to the Board of Selectmen to ratify it.
Yes. Yeah. Whatever the proper language is.
Yeah. For approval.
For approval.
So moved.
A second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. And then memo from William Cundiff, dated 4/11/19. They are looking to take $1,000 from our board's expense account for a plotter, copier, scanner. It is already on the warrant
For whose use?
for the community development, I believe.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a good piece of equipment.
It does say must be delivered and installed by April 30th, 2019 on this bid, so.
Oops.
And they are trading in, the existing,
Oh, are they?
for $3,000.
That's my
Oh.
question, where are you gonna put it?
Wow.
Okay.
And I don't know, so that's totaling about 6,000, so I don't know where the 2,000 more, if they're getting the extended warranty, or, it's not really explanatory.
Yeah, it's just that they're taking it from different boards.
Yeah, so there's 5 different boards that, alright,
So,
I don't really-
we're offering
I don't
what,
have an
the
issue.
1,000 that they
Okay.
are asking for?
then I
or-
will not have an issue. They are taking 1,000 from our boards, so as far as we're concerned, it's 1,000.
Okay.
So that's just an FYI.
Yeah.
Alright.
We don't need to do anything for
Okay
that.
with
We spoke with Arthur, very exciting. Volunteer waiver form,
Yep, so,
was this in here?
is it in there?
No,
She didn't give it to us?
no. We can save that for the next time.
Okay.
And,
You
if
see
you
those
wanna
emails?
email it,
Did you?
yeah, I did, did you, have an attachment on that, or?
The waiver form's on one of the emails.
Okay, alright, then I'll take a look at that.
I'll resend it. That's all we got out of legal counsel.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Any other business?
Just to sign the orders.
Okay.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
I didn't look at the minutes.
Yeah, we'll just
Because I
save
didn't even know
them.
we had the meeting tonight.
Yeah, that's okay, that's alright.
One person I was worried about was media. They're here. Really.
Katie Grace is in Connecticut, huh?
Or she was on the highway, stuck in traffic
Oh,
in Connecticut.
okay, anything more?
Did you sign the, was Woodland in there?
Mm-hmm,
Okay, good.
yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.